Hello friends, how's you? I hope all are fine and healthy. Welcome to Affairs Cloud Learn to Lead. Today we will discuss appointments and brand ambassadors of November 2020. Because we already covered December 2020, now we are discussing November 2020. We will complete this series till August 2020. But if you want that I have to cover from Jan to August also, then you have to provide us more likes, because if you are providing us 700 plus likes, it means I will provide you from Jan to December 2020 all appointments and brand ambassador. But from my own, I will cover from August to December. But if your likes are more, I will definitely cover from Jan to December. So guys, let's start today's November appointments and brand ambassador. And here is our first question. Who is appointed as the Chief Information Commissioner in the Central Information Commission? So give me answer within 5 seconds. You have four options, guys. Who is appointed as the Chief Information Commissioner in the Central Information Commission? So yes, all the students are right. Answer is very simple. Answer is Jashwardhan Kumar Sinha. Remember, Jashwardhan Kumar Sinha. And he will succeed Bimal Julka, who completed this term as a Chief Information Commission in August 2020. And now this Jashwardhan Kumar Sinha will appointed for 3 years. It means he will basically complete his tenure of 3 years. Jashwardhan Kumar Sinha, guys, remember. Now moving to next question. Who becomes first president of Hockey India from the Northeast region? It is the first time that any person from the Northeast region become the president of the Hockey India. And this person belongs to which state? This person belongs to Manipur. Remember, this person belongs to Manipur. And guys, answer is Gyanendra Ningomba. So remember, answer is Gyanendra Ningomba. And earlier, the president of Hockey India was Mohammad Mushtaq Ahmed. Remember, the former was Mohammad Mushtaq Ahmed. Now moving to next question. Who appointed as a CEO, Chief Executive Officer by Electronic Sector Skill Council of India? Again, most important question, because I am talking about which organization? Electronic Sector Skill Council of India. And the person who is appointed as PVG Menon. I think all the students are right. Yes, PVG Menon, and he will succeed NK Mohapatra. Earlier, the former CEO of Electronic Sector Skill Council of India was NK Mohapatra. Now moving to next question. Who was appointed as the first chairperson of the Commission for Air Quality Management in NCR and adjoining areas like Punjab, Himachal, Haryana? These are the adjoining areas of the NCR. So guys, first chairperson of this Commission for Air Quality Management in the NCR and adjoining area. Very important and most important question you can cover under. So answer is very simple, MM Kuti. So remember, MM Kuti is appointed as the chairperson of this commission, and he is appointed for 3 years, guys. Remember, he is appointed for 3 years. And guys, you have to remember one most important thing under this question, that maximum age of the commission member is 70 years. You have to remember this. Now we are moving to next question. Who is appointed as the first chairperson of Reserve Bank Innovation Hub? Again, one of the very important question, because it is related to Reserve Bank Innovation Hub. And who appointed as the first chairperson? The first chairperson was appointed Senapati Gopalakrishnan, or you can say the Chris Gopalakrishnan. The examiner can ask also Chris. So remember, Senapati Chris Gopalakrishnan appointed as the Reserve Bank Innovation Hub. Now moving to next question. Who became the first woman Deputy CM of Bihar? Again, very important, because all students know that Nitish Kumar became the Chief Minister of Bihar. Now I am talking about who is the first woman who become Deputy CM of Bihar. Deputy CM of Bihar. Answer is Rani Devi. So remember, answer is Rani Devi. Remember guys, she is also known as Renu Devi. So both are correct answers, Rani Devi or the Renu Devi. Her constituency is Betia in Bihar. Remember, BETTIAH, Betia constituency in Bihar. And who was the another deputy CM? Because there were two deputy CMs. Second one is Tar Kishore Prasad. Remember, Tar Kishore Prasad. And what is the constituency of Tar Kishore Prasad? Constituency is Kathiawar. So remember this. Renu Devi or the Rani Devi constituency is Betia. Moving to next question. Who is appointed as Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of HDFC Mutual Funds? Very important question. If you are preparing for banking exam, it is most important. HDFC Mutual Funds. And who is appointed as MD and CEO of HDFC Mutual Funds? And answer is again very important. Answer is Navneet Munot. So remember, answer is Navneet Munot. Earlier, it was Milind Barve. You can see the second option, but now Navneet Munot is appointed as the managing director and CEO of the HDFC Mutual Funds. Next question. Who is appointed as the external auditor of Inter-Parliamentary Union? Most important question, guys. Who is appointed as external auditor of Inter-Parliamentary Union? And he is currently the Comptroller and Auditor General of India. He is currently Comptroller and Auditor General of India. And answer is Girish Chandra Murmu. Remember, Girish Chandra Murmu is appointed as the external auditor of the Inter-Parliamentary Union. And guys, remember, Girish Chandra Murmu is our 14th Comptroller and Auditor General, and he is appointed as external auditor of the Inter-Parliamentary Union. And recently, Mr. Durat Peshicio has been elected as the 30th president of Inter-Parliamentary Union. This is also very important. Now we are moving to next question. Joe Biden of Democratic Party is set to become the dash president of United States of America. So very simple question and very important question. He belongs to Democratic Party, remember, and Kamala Harris also belongs to Democratic Party, president and the vice president both. Now Joe Biden will become 46th president of United States of America on the 20th Jan 2020. If Trump allows 20th Jan 2020, then he will become the 46th president of United States of America. Remember this. Moving to next question. Who is elected as the president of Ivory Coast? Again, very important. Who is elected as the president of Ivory Coast? Because in the Ivory Coast, he won 94.27% of the vote. This is huge. 94.27% votes. And answer is Alassane Ouattara. So remember, answer is Alassane Ouattara. And he won the third term as the president. Third term as the president of Ivory Coast. Now moving to next question. Who is elected as the president of Tanzania? Who is elected as president of Tanzania? And he become the president second time. Remember, he become the president second time, and he also secured 84% of the votes. Again, landslide victory of this person. 84% of votes in the Tanzania. And answer is John Pombe Magufuli. Remember, answer is John Pombe Magufuli. Now moving to next question. Who became New Zealand's first ever Indian origin minister? Again, very important question, and this question will 99% come in exam. So remember, who became New Zealand's first ever Indian origin minister? New Zealand Prime Minister is Jacinda Ardern, and Indian origin minister is Priyanka Radhakrishnan. Remember Priyanka Radhakrishnan. He was appointed as Minister for the Community and Voluntary Sector, Minister for Diversity, Inclusion and Ethnic Community, Minister for Youth. This is important, Minister for Youth. And she belongs to which party? She belongs to New Zealand Labour Party. New Zealand Labour Party. Remember this. Moving to next question. What is the name of Aung San Suu Kyi's party who is likely to win the 2020 Myanmar election? Again important, because our defense army head also visited the Myanmar because of the elections in Myanmar. So that's why Aung San Suu Kyi party basically won this election. And what is the name of the political party of Aung San Suu Kyi? So answer is National League for Democracy. So remember, answer is A, National League for Democracy. Move to next question. Who was elected as the 30th president of Inter-Parliamentary Union? I already covered this question under the Comptroller and Auditor General question. So this is very simple. 30th president of Inter-Parliamentary Union is Durat Peshicho. Remember, answer is Durat Peshicho. Moving to next question. Who became the first woman president of Moldova? Again, very important question, because I am talking about first woman president of any country, and the country name is Moldova. Answer is Maya Sandu. So remember, answer is Maya Sandu, and she won by the 57.75% votes. It means she secured 57.75% votes. So remember this, and this is very important, Maya Sandu. Move to next question. Who is elected as the new chairman of International Cricket Council? Very important question, guys. This question will definitely come. And answer is Greg Barclay. And he belongs to which country? He belongs to New Zealand. This question is again important, that Greg Barclay belongs to which country? New Zealand. Earlier, the new independent chairman was Shashank Manohar. But now Greg Barclay will become the new chairman of International Cricket Council. Where is the headquarters? Headquarters is in Dubai. Moving to next question. Who became the brand ambassador of Finance Peer, Google incubated education fee financing company? So the main keyword of this question is finance peer, and answer is very simple. Yes, guys, answer is Rohit Sharma. All the students are right. Answer is Rohit Sharma. Now moving to next question. Which Indian elected in the board of International Dairy Federation? Which Indian elected in the board of International Dairy Federation? And the answer is Dileep Rath. He was the former chairman of National Dairy Development Board. Remember, he was the former chairman of National Dairy Development Board. Currently, chairman is Varsha Joshi. But now, Dileep Rath elected as the board of International Dairy Federation. And who is Injati Srinivas? Injati Srinivas is the first chairman of International Financial Services in Gandhinagar. Move to next question. Which Indian diplomat elected to United Nations Advisory Committee on Administrative and Budgetary Question Committee? So mark under the very important question. It is not so much important, but the committee is related to the United Nations and it is the 5th committee of the United Nations. So that's why it is important. And answer is Vidisha Mehta. Remember, answer is Vidisha Mehta. She is elected to United Nations Advisory Committee on the administrative and budgetary questions of the United Nations. Moving to next question. Who will lead 7-member expert group to review the share-based employee benefits set up by the SEBI? It is set up by the Securities Exchange Board of India. And this is 7-member committee to review the share-based employee benefits. And this committee will led by Sandeep Bhagat. Remember, Sandeep Bhagat. So answer is Sandeep Bhagat, set up by the SEBI. It is very important if you are preparing for the banking exam. Next question. Who will head the Niti Aayog formed panel to study feasibility of Verizon Hyperloop in India? This is a new kind of transportation system which will come in the basically Hyderabad area in the Telangana, which can come in the Maharashtra, which can come in the Bengaluru, which can come in the Punjab also. So it is the Verizon Hyperloop and it is a new transportation system, and a new committee was set up by the Niti Aayog, and who will head this committee? VK Saraswat. So answer is VK Saraswat. So guys, these are the very important questions of November 2020. Basically, you can say it is the section of appointments and the brand ambassadors. Now, in the next section, we will cover October 2020. You can see here, you have to subscribe this channel. You have to like this video. If you provide us 700 plus likes, guys, I will definitely cover all the appointments, all the brand ambassadors from Jan to December 2020. I already covered December and November. Tomorrow I will cover the October. Now you have to press this bell button so that you can receive the notification on time. And it is Affairs Cloud promise that it will boost your confidence in the general awareness section. Definitely. Thank you guys for watching this video, and don't take life so much seriously. Life is fun, and always be happy, because happiness is the key of success. Thank you guys. Take care. Bye bye.